What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Jaleel White, aka Urkel from Family Matters, spoke about his friendship with mentor Bill Cosby on TV One's episode of Uncensored Sunday. Jaleel says he became friends with Bill Cosby after he auditioned to play Cosby's youngest son on The Cosby Show. I fostered a relationship with Mr. Cosby, separate and apart, he revealed. Many dinners at his house, breakfasts. I even ran into a rough patch, and he's directly responsible for why I ended up at the William Morris Agency, which became an education unto itself. He continued, I actually had a bit of a falling out with Mr. Cosby. I kept that to myself, he added. Knocking off all these monuments who are still human beings is tough. And you go back in time and you realize how close you were to something, and you put yourself in rooms where you realize his wife wasn't there. That woman was probably there for that purpose. You know, it's a hell of a hindsight thing to look at, and you don't want anyone to feel like you're trying to use them for clout. You know what I'm saying? A revered man did terrible things, and he's paying the price. I think that's where we leave it. A revered man did a terrible thing, and he's paying the appropriate price. Damn, Jaleel, tell us how you really feel. You went to dinners at that man's house? Breakfasts? He mentored you? When you was going through a rough patch, he helped you get back on your feet? Help you get an agent in Hollywood? And this is how you repay him? I mean, you got one of the biggest stars in Hollywood on speed dial. And this is how you, fam, that ain't right. When you go through a certain amount of stuff with people, even when you fall out, certain things you just don't do. You just say, you know what? We got too much history. I ain't gonna say nothing about that at all. I'm talking about when you got a real relationship where you're friends with somebody. I'm talking about a friend. When you fall out, it's just certain things you don't do. Jaleel, you broke the code, homie. Fam, if that ain't dry snitching, I don't know what is. He didn't even have to say anything about who was in the room and what kind of, look, this is a dude who says that he counted Bill Cosby as a friend. So at what point did he stop being friends with Bill Cosby? When they fell out, did they reconcile? Or was it one of those situations where they went their separate ways and he's been having a grudge this whole time and he's coming for Bill now that Bill is at his weakest? Or is this a situation where Jaleel is clout chasing and he's just kicking a man while he's down? You did? I don't know if Bill did any of the things that they said he did. But I do know this. You don't change laws to lock a man up. Those cases were 100 years old, settled, and they figured out a way to unsettle them and put the man on trial and drag him. It didn't help Bill Cosby's case that he pissed off the black community with those comments where he was talking about how black people, like the youngsters, need to talk better. And, he was really being condescending. And we've all had these conversations, but it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. And Bill Cosby, the way he was talking about certain people in the black community, it was like he was on his high horse. And so people had a problem with that. Again, nobody is denying what he said was true. But again, it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. Moving on. It absolutely amazes me how black people will believe the government, the police, investigators, the same people who get up every day and try to figure out a way to keep their foot on our collective necks. These are the same people who implemented slavery and kept it going. How could you believe them? And isn't it funny how Bill Cosby is the biggest rapist on the planet? And all of these white celebrities throughout the years, including Elvis Presley, who had sex with these babies, little girls, they ain't never had to do no time. Their careers are still intact as far as their legacies. Ain't nobody trying to cancel Elvis. Ain't nobody trying to cancel Jerry Lee Lewis for marrying, I think he married his cousin or something. All of these rock stars. The dude from Aerosmith had married had sex with some 14-year-old girl. I mean, I think the girl was like 14. I'm not sure. But the girl was definitely underage. You look at so many, man, I can go on and on with this stuff, man. But Bill Cosby is the bad guy? The trip part about it is that, okay, let's say Bill Cosby is the bad guy. Why would black people help bring Bill Cosby down? Know that they're attacking Bill Cosby not because they want justice, not because they are trying to protect victims of sexual assault. They're attacking Bill Cosby because he's black. They want to cancel Bill Cosby. They want to cancel the Cosby Show. They want to scrub his legacy because he's black for no other reason. I'm not helping them do it. I'm not helping them. I mean, they had me for a moment. I was like, hold on, pump my brake. Whoa. I'm not helping these fools bring Bill Cosby down. I would not help him. Before I say something negative about it, I just won't say nothing at all. I'm not going to go actively advocate on their behalf when I know what their intentions are. But I'm going to get out of my feelings. Whatever I think, I'm going to get out of my feelings. And I'm going to keep that to myself. How could you possibly believe people who actively wake up every single day with the idea of oppressing you? And not just the idea, putting things in place. They got a whole system built on holding you back, and you riding with them? Oh, hell no. I'm not with it. And Jaleel, he should be ashamed. He should be ashamed. Say, man, I understand. Hey, career slowdown. You ain't popping as much as you once was, Money gets slow. Sometimes, you feel like, hey, man, I gotta do something. You're right, you gotta do something. But you don't do that. They can say whatever they want about Bill Cosby. But I do not believe Bill Cosby is a rapist any more than I believe that Tupac or Mike Tyson was a rapist. Fam, let me remind you, when you're hot, you're hot. There is no winning like being a celebrity. It is a different level of winning. When you are hot, women line the block. They're throwing it at you. It doesn't matter what their ethnicity is. You get action at the most beautiful women in the world. It's easy. You gotta beat them off you with a stick, fam. It's super easy. Ain't no way you can get me to believe that Mike Tyson or Tupac raped somebody. You can walk into a club and you will have women degrading themselves right on the dance floor. They will unzip your pants and suck you up. And I'm talking about beautiful women. You can't run that game on me, fam. I've been there. I've done that. I don't believe Bill Cosby was a rapist. I don't believe he is a rapist. A womanizer? Perhaps. A rapist? Absolutely not. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?